go live.
All right.
And we're live.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, no one. It hasn't popped up on the YouTube yet.
Okay, cool.
On the YouTube. What's the YouTube?
Eric, there it is.
What?
It came up.
Yep.
Yellow.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so we're up on YouTube now.
Awesome.
And I changed the thumbnail.
All right.
Eric, you are just the whole damn.
The whole
show.
package. The whole damn show. Look at this. Look what I made.
Nice. And we've got one watching. Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
me. Yeah,
It's Daniel. Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
We'll
So
hang
we
out
can
here
just-
for.
We can just like hang out until
Yeah.
someone else comes in,
Yeah.
right?
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, let me let's post it over on Instagram too.
Yeah, good call.
I'm on it. Don't worry. I know how to technology.
I
Tired
Yeah,
of
thing
using
on
technology.
Twitter as well.
Oh,
Did you
we've got
type-
3 watching. now.
all right. Did you type the hello on StreamYard or YouTube?
Oh, can you do that?
Yes.
Okay, let me join the chat.
You can go to
Connect
comment.
my YouTube. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Kevin couldn't figure it out.
Are we
Remember?
really surprised?
No. Is he Kevin, are you on yet? Let's see
Oh,
if
I need to
Kevin-
close my other browser thing. All right,
Yeah, because you're in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
because I was logged in. Whoops. Okay. Hello, Kelly.
Hello, Kelly.
Hello.
She's on.
She's up.
Hello?
Oh, she even had the alien there.
Yeah.
We
So-
watched this the other night. It was her first time watching this.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it does not seem like a movie that Kelly would have found,
No.
you know,
No.
on her own. That doesn't seem like, Kelly's a classy lady. She's not watching trashy 50s era, 90s remakes and shit.
What do you mean trashy?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, okay. You're right. This movie isn't trashy at all.
this movie is awesome.
It doesn't have a whole Vegas subplot.
Very fair. We'll hang out for maybe one more minute and then get going.
Yeah, sure. What have you guys been up to today? Huh?
Work.
Work.
Oh, cool.
I got off work at
All
like
right.
7 this morning and slept till like 2.
Nice.
And then I
I
watched
slept
this
in.
movie.
Nice.
Nice.
Best
Oh,
part
so
of the
it's
day right
fresh
there.
in your brain.
Dude, the Pluto TV app fucking
Oh, yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
bad.
it sure does.
It was so hard to find it, even with its search.
Dude,
was
it
so-
it crashed like 3 times while I was trying to watch this movie.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
have any issues like that. Mine was just the user interface sucked.
So Julie and I have been watching the shit out of Pluto because it's like cable TV for people who are, millennials and are into streaming services because they
Yeah.
just feed you the stuff. You don't have to, pick up the fork and scoop it in your mouth. They're
Nice.
just like, here, take that.
Here's another one to watch.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here's another episode of Star Trek Voyager. Take this one too. You want Beavis and Butthead? Because we'll show you that too.
Oh yeah.
Voyager, huh?
Yeah, dude. We just
What's
watched.
your- What's your favorite Star Trek, Eric?
Voyager so far.
Okay.
I like the next gen as well. I haven't seen Deep Space Nine, and I've
Okay.
only seen very, very few of the original.
Deep Space Nine is the one for the heads.
Okay.
Like the people who are really into Star Trek are like Deep Space Nine is the best one.
Yeah.
Next gen is normally for the casuals. Like I'm a next gen guy because I'm a casual dude.
Okay.
I'm a casual Trekkie. I'm
Yeah.
not a real Trekkie.
I don't think I am either. We started watching Discovery though.
Oh, is that the
One-
new one?
One of the new ones, yeah, and it's
Okay.
it's intense.
Oh, that's
it was
neat.
very interesting.
Yeah, this is a cool feature. So then you can hide it.
Oh, that's neat.
Isn't
Can I
that
do
cool?
that? No, I can't. do
No,
that.
I think only Eric and I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we reserve the right.
That's fine. I defer to you.
You
You
can-
guys are the lords and masters.
You can actually put somebody in timeout, and you can also ban a user and delete their comments.
That's awesome.
Cool.
I'm gonna ban Kevin.
Oh man. All right, should we just get going?
Let's do it.
Welcome to the movie podium.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hey,
What's up, Daniel?
do you want me to roll the intro?
roll the bones.
Roll
Okay,
it.
here we go. Ready?
Let's roll it. We got
Intro
going
has
there.
rolled.
Kevin said you guys
You
made
guys
it.
see it?
What?
The intro.
Yeah.
Did
I
you?
saw it.
I was asking the audience.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
As in Kevin and
You
Kelly.
you guys are slow.
Well, what's
That
up,
is
guys?
true.
Hey,
I just watched this movie, Mars Attacks.
I was gonna say I think that's
Dude,
what Dave
same.
was asking. Oh, I love that graphic up at the top.
Thank you. That was me. I'm gonna take credit for that one.
Whole damn
Well-
show.
We're a weekly podcast where we collectively choose a movie to watch, and at the end of the week, we get together and talk about it. It's kind of like a book club.
But for movies.
But for movies.
but for
Or we also came up with a set of questions to ask ourselves as we watch this film, such as, is this a podium movie or a top 3 in the year of its respective release? This week's film is probably one of the most ridiculous and bizarre movies that we've done. And without further ado, we present our next movie.
This is the President of the United States. I want the people to know that they still have 2 out of 3 branches of the government working for them, and that ain't bad.
Mars Attacks.
Why was it when he said that? I got the same vibe as whenever Nicolas Cage said, "I'm gonna steal the Declaration of the Independence."
It
Yeah,
might
that's
be a
good.
little overacting on that.
That's
a
what
little.
that's what you pay Nicholson for, though. Like, especially
Agreed.
like late Aaron Nicholson, you're not paying him to come in and be subtle.
Agreed.
True.
Well, I'm your host, Matt Scott, and I'm here with my dudes, Eric,
But for movies.
Daniel,
Ew.
and hello, Dave.
Hey, Matt.
Hello, Dave.
There's no John.
Hello, Dave.
What is John going to make the comments or not? We'll see. To be determined. Well, before we get into the episode, we got to thank everyone checking us out live, for those who are on, and all of our Patreon supporters who have been following us on our podcast journey. If you
Yeah,
haven't
thank
checked
you.
it out, yeah, thanks for all of that. Join our Patreon, where you can get some casting credits and have access to our private Discord. We got to get on and play some video games very soon, maybe this
Yeah.
weekend.
Okay, I'm down.
What y'all say?
Yeah, let's do it.
I say
Cool.
yay.
Do it right. Do it good.
Cohen's been asking, I want to play video games with your friends. I'm like, okay.
Not you, Dad.
okay. Yeah, not you. Right, exactly.
Dad,
Miles-
you're a dork.
Yeah, Miles is just gonna run me over with a car. I know that for sure.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hey, what's up, Corbett's? Might be 20 years since I've seen this. Yes, that that
It's
was the
so
same
good.
for me. It is. I haven't seen it since, I mean, I used to watch it a lot as a kid. My sister and I would get it all the time on like DirecTV or rent it. And so we watched the shit out of it. But then it kind of just fell by the wayside. One of those movies that kind of became obsolete just by default.
Yeah,
But here we are talking about it
yeah.
now.
This movie should never become obsolete. This is classic.
You know what was nice actually about taking the break? Because I watched it a lot as a kid too. But like, it's been so long that I forgot about a lot of the stuff in this movie. So
Yeah,
it
me
felt
too.
really fresh watching it again. It was
Yeah,
like,
I
oh,
agree.
yeah.
This ridiculous scene. And
Yeah.
this ridiculous scene. Yeah, so I titled this, is this a horror movie or a comedy movie? So that's a really good point. Corbett says horror as a child, pure comedy now. When I was a kid, I was afraid. Were you guys?
Yeah, no, I don't think I was.
I'm trying. I don't know. I don't think I was afraid, but
I
it
was
was.
scared of the aliens for
It
some
was.
reason.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think the look of the aliens would probably be the worst part of it.
I think for me, the only part that like wigged me out was the really good CGI skeletons when they'd be blasted apart and then they'd
Yes.
be
Yeah.
glowing either green or
weird.
red. Like as a kid, that was like, whoa. And
Yeah.
now, you know, the CGI obviously doesn't hold up.
See, I think what
That's
made it
just your
less-
opinion, man.
what made it less scary was the way that they talked.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Ack, ack.
it took away.
I mean,
from-
it had to go. It had to start sometime.
It'll
11
continue.
minutes into this stream,
Yeah,
we
this
get the
is
first
just
act.
a full podcast of ack acks. Like that's all we do. No real conversation.
I'm fine with it.
I got some. All right, I'm ready. You ready? You guys ready for some random ass facts?
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Not really, but here we go. So this got a 6.4 or a minus 0.6 Thor on the IMDb scale.
That's not good that other people think it's that low because other
It's
people are wrong.
expected.
But
I think
Whatever.
6'4" is about right for this movie.
You really like this movie that much?
I really
love it.
like this movie, but I think a 6'4" is about where it should be. Like I like it
I
more
agree.
than that, but I think it's 6'4" because it's a spoof on
Mhm.
50s over the top
Yep.
sci-fi movies. So it's not, it's not meant to be Citizen Kane. It's not meant to be
Exactly.
highly rated. It's not
Yeah.
Oscar bait. It's not for anything like that.
Yeah, I agree. I'm totally fine anywhere from 6.2 to 7. No higher than that. And I actually really enjoy it too. I liked it more than I thought I would, but I still understand the whole. I mean, I can understand why people would say where it is at 6.4.
I
I'm
think it
fine
should
with
have at least been Thor. That's my
Yeah.
opinion. But I understand what you guys are saying.
It's
fine.
it's probably pretty low for the Tim Burton scale too. I mean, most of his movies are higher than that on IMDb at least because people who vote on there all love his stuff. This is probably one of his lowest ones, but I think I like this more than some of the other ones.
Yes. Yes.
I would
right.
put this over Batman Returns.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's wild. Thor minus 0.4. No, that would be a 6.6. On IMDb, it's a 6.4.
There's Kevin with the math.
Unless I got IMDb wrong, I did the math right. I just don't know.
I think
Is
you had
IMDb
IMDb right.
6.4?
Yeah, it's 6.4.
Yeah, so minus points. Yeah,
It's Kev. He can't
Oh,
do
what's
math.
under
It's
Kevin?
fine.
that's Kevin's opinion.
Kevin's been off screen drunk since the podcast started.
That was
Math
13 minutes ago.
Also, just an aside, if you haven't watched it yet, you can hear all my thoughts about Batman Returns on our
yeah.
Batman Returns episode.
Nice.
Movie Podium
Nice plug.
Friends with
Yeah,
Sawyer.
that's right. Yeah, and we got one coming up that we're excited about with Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I thought you were going to say Batman and Robin.
Oh, well, that too.
Robin Hood, Batman in tights.
All right, first random ass fact. Pahrump, Nevada was used intentionally as the location where we first meet the aliens. This, in fact, is a real place. And it's the residence of Art Bell, an author and radio show host that covers UFO sightings and other unexplainable phenomena. He's famous for his show Coast to Coast AM that would run overnight, and now he's on Sirius XM with Art Bell's Dark Matter. So it was kind of a homage to Art Bell
Okay, cool.
and his
Who's Art Bell?
craziness.
Matt
Yeah,
just told us.
He's a guy that believes in aliens. and famous for it.
Dave, you got to start listening, man.
I mean, I heard that, but it didn't exactly tell me who the guy was.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't know Art? Come on.
from my understanding, he's just one of those I want to believe guys who has his own radio show and people call in and talk about different alien stuff.
A poop.
Bogue's big Sabres guy watching Sabres. It's amazing.
I believe
So
that
the-
to be a sports funny.
Yep. Daniel mentioned Vegas already, and the Landmark Hotel in Vegas that blew up actually did blow up. It was used in movies such as Diamonds Are Forever, Sorry, No Pop because Kevin isn't on, and Casino. It closed in 1990, and the producers got wind that it was going to be destroyed for real. So they brought a camera crew over for its demolition. So when you see that Galaxy Hotel crashing down, that's real footage of that casino being destroyed.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty hilarious. Got a few casting what ifs. For Jack Nicholson as the president, we had Warren Beatty, Paul Newman, and Michael Keaton. Think about that.
I think this is below Michael Keaton.
I don't think he would make the president the same way Jack Nicholson did.
No.
Not a chance.
Now he might be. Well, I don't know. His Beetlejuice is pretty over the top.
Yeah,
I'll give
it
credit.
is, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's a costume thing for him that helped it out. I don't know. I feel like he can embrace a character if it's like all in, but this doesn't have to be completely all in. It just has to be kind of over the top. I don't know.
And
I just
Nicholson
think-
has that ability to just
Exactly.
like, even when he's not being over the top, he's still chewing the scenery. You know.
Yeah, definitely. So Nicholson ended up getting the role and didn't even read the script when he said he had total confidence in Tim Burton from his time working on Batman. Didn't read the script. Maybe he should have.
I mean, so he
Did he-
could have been
Yeah,
prepared.
he looked like he was having a blast, man. I'm sure. this
Yeah.
was-
I was gonna say I don't know what his response
Like, maybe he
was.
regretted the movie.
Yeah, I didn't see anything like that. So it sounds like he probably didn't care. It probably was a good paycheck, and it did seem like he enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I had a
this
Yeah,
just
I mean,
couple-
how
looked like a
often do you
fun
get to
movie to
play
make.
2 roles?
I know. When I was a kid, I had no idea. Right? I didn't
Same.
realize he was 2 roles.
Wait, who
Dave
else?
doesn't realize it still.
No, wait, is he the casino guy?
Yeah,
He's the
The-
alien,
The
the Martian.
alien.
Yeah, he's the real estate mogul.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Still
hotel
trying to
guy.
make. Yeah,
That's what I
he's
thought.
sleazy
I
guy.
thought it was him. That fucked with me. Okay.
So this movie was based on a old card game from the 60s specifically. Like Daniel said, it's very parody like of all those old movies and a lot of space movies in general. But the actual idea was from a card game from the 60s. And they were like, if anybody looks it up, a lot of the artistry in this is really grotesque. Like the one I saw was an alien ripping some woman's ribs out. And it was just crazy. Like this is from the 60s and it was crazy then. So I guess Tim Burton knew about these cards. I don't know.
well, that's the thing is like, even like comics back in the day were really grisly until the Comic Code Authority happened. Like, they did not give a shit about what
Yeah.
kids were reading, and then all of a sudden they did and started slapping, labels and ratings on everything.
Yep. All right, 2 more. Did anybody look up the country artist used in this movie?
Slim Whitman, baby.
Nice. Eric did. I wonder if Eric would. Did you know the name of the song?
No, no, I do. It's Indian love song or something like that.
Indian Love Call. So
I
it
saw
is a
that.
real song.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, whoa. I don't know how cool that is.
Oh, it's-
So it's a real song. It's a real artist, Slim Whitman. Apparently, I was just looking into him once. I found out his name. He had toured with Elvis. He's a favorite of Michael Jackson's, or was a favorite of Michael Jackson in the country scene. And he sold over 120 million records in his day, which is
Michael paid.
crazy. Yeah, which is crazy because in this movie, it kind of just feels like it's a made up song.
How
Like,
many
it was
alien
just-
brains did he blow up?
Yeah,
That's the real question.
all of them.
And I'm glad you mentioned that. So, the last fact I have in the 1980s, Howard Stern did a bit on his WNBC show that was no joke called Slim Whitman versus the Midget Aliens from Mars. This is in the 80s.
Are you serious?
Yeah, which involved Slim Whitman's music being used to fend off the aliens from attacking.
So exactly the plot of this movie.
Yeah. Right, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So when Stern saw the movie, he said he was shocked and initially said they stole his idea, which probably
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
Not much
seems
arguing
pretty-
there.
No,
Seems pretty
that's
on the
spot
nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess later on, like he just said, I didn't even hold a grudge against Tim Burton. I like his movies and I'll just chalk it up to a coincidence. And I'm like, wow, that was pretty cool of him because clearly
Yeah.
that was a ripoff. So someone
It's
else,
so specific.
I know, someone else thought, hey, let's use this country artist to kill aliens.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Bizarre. I know.
stole
It's-
it.
They had to have. And he was, there's no way that was not stolen. All right. Y'all ready for some questions?
Y'all ready for this?
Let's do it.
I'm glad you let Daniel finish.
If he was gonna go one more round, I was gonna kick him out.
You got to let a guy finish sometimes,
Yeah.
right, Daniel?
Whoa.
Just- All right. First question.
Clip that.
Dear
Favorite thing about
God.
the movie?
Oh,
yeah.
double time.
Daniel, what was your favorite thing about the movie?
I have two things. Number
All right.
one, this movie is campy as fuck. This
Yeah.
movie is campy as fuck. And it's amazing because it's the sort of movie that's supposed to be campy.
Mhm.
It's sort of spoofing all those campy sci-fi movies from the 50s and 60s. And then it's wonderfully campy. If they tried to make this movie with a serious tone, it would not be good.
No.
But they made it this campy, enjoyable romp. You know, we still have two of the three branches of government working
Love
for
it.
you. That ain't
Yeah.
bad. You know, that's amazing.
It
I
really
only
is
said that
amazing.
quote because it was in the trailer that we
Yes.
played again.
That's
Uh,
fine.
So like that's one part, is that it's just amazingly campy.
Yep.
And number two, as someone who detests country music, it is so funny that country music makes their little heads explode. It doesn't like weaken them. It doesn't make them get migraines. Their heads go, and all the green little goo goes everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing for another coming from another person who's non-fan of country music. I really like that too.
Yeah, it's when you first see the head start to like wave, and then just the whole inside of the helmet fills with green jelly.
Oh, so good.
It's so good.
Eric, what about you?
Well, mine kind of goes in tandem with Daniel's. I said it's the ridiculousness of it, but it's so campy. And I especially liked the plot where the aliens are like, "We come in peace,"
Yes.
and then they just kill everyone. It's like,
Yeah.
"Don't run, we are your friends."
Yeah,
Shooting them.
that part where they're running around with the translator.
Yes.
Like, please stop. We
Stop
are
running.
not hurting you. We are not here to hurt you. Zap.
Yeah. So I'll jump on that real quick because that's my favorite thing too. I said that the aliens are probably one of the first trolls in movies that we're aware of, at least, because they, like you said, they say they come in peace, and I love when they're holding up those signs and they're laughing after they're zapping them too. It's not. It's a total game. It's so amazing. They're such trolls in this entire movie that it's just so fun to watch. And they use the prostitute to get in the White House with Martin Short.
Yeah.
All of
Yes.
that trolls. It's amazing.
He literally shakes the president's hand, and his
Yeah.
hand pops off, and then stabs him.
Stabs them in the back.
That's- yeah, they are one of the first trolls that I would have probably watched as a kid.
So the bird had nothing to do with it. The bird, they just didn't like the bird.
Maybe it's a cultural
I don't
difference.
know. So there is isn't there another scene in the White House when they see the parakeet and they
Yeah,
like
there's another.
Yeah.
flinch?
There is another. I can't remember where it is exactly.
I think
but there
it's-
is another scene where he sees
Yeah.
where another one sees a bird and he goes out of his way to kill it before moving on.
Yeah,
Yes.
so maybe it's weird though, because like they have that, so like there is another hint of it, but it seems like
If
they're
it
just
is
trolls.
just a total troll, it's great. But like they make like, and
Maybe
if
they
the
just don't like
bird,
birds.
if the bird just had nothing to do with it, like I don't understand like the
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, they say something about how the aliens lived underground. So maybe they like lived underground because there were birds chasing them. I don't know.
Listen, I think we're-
looking too deep into
Yes.
I was just about to say that
100%.
because I
We
I
are-
could sense Daniel
Mars,
feeling that, going, "You guys just need to shut the fuck up and enjoy
Mar-
the movie."
Mars Attacks. There's got to be some Mars Attacks Reddits out there.
you know,
John
this
can do
ain't
some
the
research.
Matrix. We're not looking for really deep introspective shit. It's Mars Attacks, bro.
It's Mars Attacks.
They shot the bird because they hate birds.
John, I hope he goes on a Reddit thread and finds out what their real relation to doves
Yeah.
or birds are.
That's your homework, John. If you can remember.
Get some subreddits if you can remember. Y'all, you getting deep in the Mars Attacks lore. Dave, what was your favorite thing?
It's just the same as you guys. It's just such an over the top, like goofy, ridiculous movie that has way more star power in it than it really should.
It's crazy. Crazy.
I
high.
mean, the star power in this movie is insane, and I
It's-
can't wait till we get to that question of is
Yeah.
this on their podium, because I feel it's going to be a resounding nah.
Yes.
It literally, like,
Spoiler warning.
I had forgotten just how much star power this was.
I
Yeah.
know.
Michael J. Fox showed up, and I was like, What?
Yeah, the fuck. Like,
and I've
And,
seen this
I
movie
mean-
a bunch of times, and I was still just like, Michael J. Fox is in this movie?
I know. There's some that slipped my mind. Or when I was a kid, I didn't know, like Annette Bening. You know,
Yeah.
like she's a mom in American Beauty, award-winning actress. I didn't know she was when I was a kid, right? So
Yeah.
there's some of that too. You're like, oh my god, that person's in it too.
And like, I knew who
Crazy.
Nicholson was back then, but
Sure,
that's like looking back, it's like, they got Nicholson?
I know. But the Tim Burton connection is where
Right.
it makes sense now, as you know. All right, next
you
category.
guys caught the
Oh,
you caught at the open for the Warner Brothers Open. You guys caught the spaceship in the background, right?
oh yeah. Oh, that stuff's amazing. That's amazing. All right, next category or question. Least favorite thing about the movie. Back to you, Daniel.
DeVito doesn't get enough screen time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree
my
with this.
biggest gripe with this movie is that like DeVito gets some screen time, but he doesn't get enough. I mean,
I
I
agree.
know it's like a stuffed movie, but like
That
more DeVito is always good with me.
that
So,
Yeah, agreed.
That's like my one complaint about the
And
movie.
he's hilarious in this. Like the
Yeah.
little time he's in it, he is like full Frank mode almost.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
You're
it's
a
like the
gambler.
inception of Frank. Yeah, exactly.
that ties into mine. Like there's just too many stories going on,
Mm,
and like not
it is
like
convoluted.
there's not enough time for a lot of people, and you feel like that they saw that because they kill a lot of them off.
That's for true. They just that's how they end they just squash it wrestling style.
Yeah.
Like that's how they end this. Yeah, that's a good point. Eric, what about you?
The dog dying. The dog turning into a skeleton. Yes.
The
that-
dog didn't die.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
The president's dog.
Yes.
President's dog.
The other dog just got its
No.
head chopped off and put
Yeah.
onto a human body.
I'm totally fine with that.
Oh
I am
yeah.
not fine with the dog that got turned into a skeleton.
I don't
Eric
even
would
know why.
actually prefer humans with dog heads.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Honestly,
like Dogman.
Yeah, I would be, I would be willing to at least see what they're all about, if not exclusively be friends with only them.
There's actually a comic book series that Cohen reads called Dogman, and it's a dog head on a man.
Okay.
This is where they got that.
They might be.
Did
It's
you
not
let
a
Cohen watch
chihuahua.
this?
No. Not that I wouldn't
Why
have,
not?
but we
Yeah.
were just out of town, so that's why. But I probably would have it's not that bad. I mean, we were probably around this age, right? This was
And it's
came out in
not like a
96.
car.
So
No.
we were 8.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
7. That's pretty close.
Yeah, it's
Lindsay
PG-13.
probably watched it when she was 5.
And she turned out fine. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Cohen can do it.
right. My least favorite part was that if this was real, we'd be smoked with their technology destroying everybody. Like, I think that's what I was scared of when I was a kid, was just the sheer intimidation they had. Like, if that was real, like that's a really scary situation. They're destroying us, like straight up, just
Yeah.
ending us.
Yeah. But we got Slim.
Slim Whitman.
Thank God.
Also, we do have Will Smith, who is great at fighting aliens as well.
Oh yeah, that's
And
true.
I believe in the same
He's 2 for
year.
He's 2 for 3.
It is in the same year.
2 for 4? Or 4 for 4? Excuse me.
Oh yeah, because
What
Men
are
in
you
Black.
talking about?
Men in Black.
movies.
Men
Oh,
in Black
yeah,
1,
okay.
2, and 3.
Yeah.
And Independence Day.
Independence.
Yeah,
4
Yeah.
for
the other
4.
way. Independence Day first.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying he's 4 for
Yeah.
4 with
You're
beating
right.
aliens.
Yes,
Right.
you are
Yes,
correct.
this came out in the same year, and actually, Independence Day. Originally, this was supposed to be released in the summer, and Independence Day was. Funny story. They were trying to release this movie before Mars Attacks because they were worried another alien movie was going to kind of steal their thunder. So what happened was Mars Attacks got pushed like December or somewhere, during
Okay.
Oscar season. Not good. And so one's a flop and one's the biggest blockbuster of the year. I don't think they should have been that worried.
They can coexist,
Oh,
unlike the
agreed.
aliens in both of those movies with humans.
Waka waka. All right. Next category. I'm curious who's going to win this movie, but next category. Who won the movie? Eric, who won the movie for you?
Richie and Grandma.
Nice.
They did get the Presidential Medal of Honor.
Yeah, and
Richie gave a hell of a speech first.
He's such a good character.
And he's like, I prepared something if that's okay. He wanted to give that speech.
Yeah, and Padme was all down with it.
Yeah, she was.
Dude, Padme got a shot at power before she became Padme.
Yeah, that's
It's-
true.
Crazy how those things work.
It's
Richie-
crazy
I'm
how
pretty sure
how democracy just turned into a monarchy and she became president for some reason.
Yeah,
That's what I was about to say. I'm pretty sure she was the next in the line of ascension.
Yeah, I guess maybe more so than Richie, the donut
Well, yeah.
worker.
They made the international sign for donuts.
Stop saying
shit.
lines.
I'm sorry. This just
So
it's so dumb.
I know we have some.
It's
We
my
keep throwing
favorite
down.
line.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Whoa. The international sign for donut.
And I know we keep throwing out spoilers, but there's definitely somebody I have in mind for that character. All right, Daniel,
Who
who
could
won
it
the
be?
movie for you?
Us.
Yes.
Mankind.
Mankind.
Yes.
This movie is so
Good.
it's so good. It is not trying to be anything it isn't. It is funny. It is like the action is neat. I actually think that the dated CGI actually benefits it now because it's not the type of movie that you're trying to take seriously. So
Right,
you have some
agreed.
dated CGI and it's like, oh, yeah.
That's a
Because,
good point.
they were trying to mimic that crap from the old serials
Yeah.
and stuff. So it's
Yep.
like, it all just works. And I think the world's a better place for having this movie in it.
Yeah, I think it's dated really well from an overall standpoint. Yeah, there's things they say or do, but that's gonna happen. But from like a concept and like you said, the CGI being cheesier now, I think it works better now. Maybe it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Dave, what was who won the movie for you, Dave?
Slim Whitman.
Nice, for sure. That's who I said as well. I said not only did he save the world with his music, but in the his New York Times obituary, the first line states how his music is featured in this film, not how he toured with Elvis or sold 120 million copies or albums. Yes, they talk about his song in Mars Attacks.
He defeated the Martians.
That's
way more important than selling 1 million records or whatever.
Isn't that
Touring
ridiculous?
with Elvis.
Tour with Elvis. I killed aliens.
Yeah, that's all that matters. All right, let's do our blind rankings. So we're gonna take a break from the questions, and we're gonna jump into our blind rankings. You guys ready?
I need to write down real quick.
1 through 6.
6?
And
yeah,
Kelly,
6. That's how
Kelly
we do it.
just made this, so I assume it has something to do with Mars Attacks, but we'll see.
Okay, everyone ready?
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
Okay.
I'm writing down my numbers.
Okay.
I'm writing down my numbers.
Daniel, come on.
I'm on 5.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Dave, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dave, you ready?
Yeah.
Kelly,
We got it.
Kelly says it's about cheeseburgers. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, I like the side view.
Movie aliens, okay. Oh my god.
Oh,
Are we already revealing?
I had it at 4.
Yeah.
I put it 4.
2. Dave says 1.
Oh, Dave's at 1. Okay.
Love music.
It's amazing.
Lilo.
Stitch.
Or sorry, Stitch. I forgot he was an alien.
I put it at 6.
We all have it.
That shows that we are elder millennials. Mitch doesn't have
Thank
that
you.
intelligence.
Yeah. Thank you for that softball, Kelly.
Yeah. Agreed.
E.T.
Oh,
E.T.
shit.
Oh. I mean, he's not better than Chewie. Fuck.
Not better than Chewie, that is correct.
I've got it 5. Okay, Julie says 2, Chewbacca.
I
5
can't believe you
Stitch.
got Chewie at number 4. I ought to come down to your house and punch you.
I'm the wow. I put ET at 1.
E.T. at 1. Dude, I'm
There
really
you
bad at this.
disrespect
So.
Chewbacca.
Yoda, there we go.
Oh shit.
Exactly, Dave.
That's
Exactly.
No, Yoda is not better than Chewbacca?
That's a good debate.
That is a good debate.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna put it at 3.
Oh, at 3. I have Yoda at 3.
I have Yoda.
Oh,
Fuck.
Julie says 3. E.T.
Yoda at 3.
Oh, Julie's got Yoda at 1.
Oh, Yoda won.
I got 4 and 5 left.
Oh,
Oh,
Groot.
that's Groot.
Yeah, Groot, you go.
Oh man, I fucked this up.
I love
But he's
Groot.
not Chewbacca.
I love Groot too, but I think that's a solid 4. I think that's 4.
I got it.
2.
Groot at 4 too.
See. Julie says 4 for her on Groot.
I think a lot of us have Groot at 4.
So
I think I might have messed up not putting Chewbacca at 1.
I will gladly put it at 5. I hope no one has it at 1.
I have it at 1.
So does Daniel.
That's amazing. You guys have it.
I should have put Chewie at 1.
Yeah.
You know,
How dare you?
Yeah.
I was like, I was
baby.
holding out for either Predator
Disrespect.
or Aliens, like
That
the
was incredible.
Xenomorphs.
That, oh my gosh.
I love throwing I love when the curveballs are thrown on. We don't know when something's coming. I totally blanked that we were gonna have that was probably gonna happen.
Yeah, like I just Chewbacca, man. I underrated him. He should have
John
been
says
1.
Chewbacca forever. Julie
He
says
was
I
right.
fucking love Yoda.
I do
So
too.
Yoda 1. Yeah.
I have
I
ET
think
at 1.
I messed up for sure. I had Martians at 1.
That's so funny.
That was so good.
Yeah, I went Martians, Chewie, Yoda, Groot, E.T., Stitch. I probably would have put Martians at 4,
I have him at 5.
Groot at 3, Yoda at 2, and Chewie at 1.
Yeah. Chewie's another troll. Chewie's a great troll.
Yeah, laugh it up, Fuzzball.
Yeah,
You
that's
didn't
right.
see us in the corridor.
That's right. All right, back to our questions. Everybody ready?
Thank you, Kelly.
Yeah, thanks, Kelly. That was
I need
hilarious.
to put applause sound effects on here. That was
Wait,
I like the video.
was
I like
hilarious.
us being able
Yeah.
to write and stuff.
yeah.
It
I also
flows
love
well.
us talking over the song.
Absolutely.
It's just funny.
Johnson Martians at 1 ROFL.
You're welcome, John.
Oh my god. Oh, there you go. Kelly's got a clap. All right. Next category. Favorite song moment or score scene? Yeah, I like that little header there too. Oh yeah, and we were talking about maybe eventually getting those videos up, but that's pretty cool having that.
Yeah.
Well, there's not a lot to choose from. Dave, what'd you pick?
Which one? I'm sorry. Are we on
Song
movies?
moment. Song moment.
it's on the screen, Dave.
It isn't. I
That's
see it now.
Sorry, Dave
it-
can't read.
It's not unusual. Tom Jones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we
That's a great one.
consensus?
I mean, it's like the only song other than Slim. And
Yeah. Yeah, I said it's not unusual, but then my backup, of course, was Slim Whitman because I thought everyone else was going to say Slim Whitman. So I will change
Will.
mine to Slim Whitman. Slim Whitman.
I love
Yeah.
that scene where he's singing "It's Not Unusual" and the backup singers are there. Then the lights go out and they come back up
Yeah.
and it's the
It's
Martians.
the aliens. It's so
Oh,
good.
it's so good. Ah,
What the heck?
Yeah, and the '90s had a weird phenomenon with Tom Jones because remember in Fresh Prince, we had Carlton was obsessed with Tom Jones and dancing to that. That was it was a real weird time for him. Vegas was really
all those
bumping.
Vegas guys. There was
Yeah,
like a
Wayne
Vegas
Newton
church
and
in the '90s. Because
Yeah.
remember, Burt Bacharach was in
Austin
Austin
Powers.
Powers. Yeah.
Yeah,
And now the Bacharach.
and
Oh my
you had Wayne
gosh.
Newton in
Yeah, and National Lampoons, right?
yeah, Vegas Vacation. Yeah, where
Vegas
he tries to
Vacation.
hit on the mom.
That was the first. That was the first vacation movie that I watched.
I think it's
So
probably
that's-
mine too.
That's my favorite one because of that,
Nice. I feel
and
like it
because
was
he
my
wins
first.
cars.
Yeah,
Put
yeah,
a quarter in, I
Papa
win a car.
Giorgio.
Put a quarter in, won a car.
Yeah, was it Papa Giorgio?
Yeah, Nick Papa Giorgio.
Daniel?
I actually have a different answer.
Ooh,
Mine is Elfman's opening theme
Mm.
because
Mhm.
it's very science fictiony. Like
Yes.
the sound effects and everything are beautiful in it,
Yeah.
while it's still like a piece of music too. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
That like
Same.
high pitched the ooh
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah. It's really catchy.
What's that thing called? Like the
Theremin.
Huberman or something? Theremin, yeah. Where you stick your hand in between and it.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the
Nice.
technical term for it.
Thank you. and you can tell it's Elfman right away, right? That's the other thing that's cool. Man, I love that Mars Attacks label up there. That's so incredible. Next category. Does this movie get made now? What do we think?
I said yes, Tim Burton can do whatever he wants.
That's my
That's
line.
Daniel. That's Daniel's
Exactly.
line.
You haven't been on for a while, so I get to use it.
That's fine.
I
The
said
dark
no.
art of the theremin. Sorry,
I'd say
John.
no.
I'm tending to agree with Eric. Tim Burton could do whatever he wants. I don't think it would be as stacked of a cast because his name
Yeah.
isn't as hot as it was back then.
No.
But I could see him getting a studio to be like, "You want to do what?" I guess, man.
I don't
but-
know.
You
It'd
know,
be
I
hard.
don't think it's getting a huge budget or anything like that.
No. And
Uh,
this flopped. Like
Yeah.
historically flopped. Which was another reason why I'm like, I don't know if they would make it again if it flopped like that. I know.
I'm not saying make it again. We know how I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I'm
know.
saying-
If they were to make it now,
Yeah.
it's just it's a really weird play. Like in '96, it really makes sense, right? They were bad.
I
Literally,
don't
they
even
were
think it makes that much sense in '96.
well, they were battling Independence Day. I mean, alien movies were kind of a hot thing in that blockbuster sense. You know what I'm saying? Now we have Romulus, sure, but that's a series that we've had for a while now, and it's like the only alien movie that I can think of, or that's a blockbuster. So I struggle to feel like they would make some bizarre, campy space alien movie in today's.
Yeah, you know, I can
I don't
see
know.
that, and also, I think part of the reason this flopped is because I don't know the advertising, but I would think that the
Yeah.
advertising was probably more serious than it should have been.
Probably,
Yeah.
probably.
Because you look at like the scary movies and like those all you knew it was a comedy going in, and
Yeah.
I don't know if this was built up as like, hey, we're spoofing alien movies, or if it was
I don't
like
think it was.
it was a little tongue in cheek and people missed, that. I just don't know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
but that could definitely be part of why it flopped.
Yeah, there aren't a ton of movies that are this campy anymore in terms of like it's a parody movie, but not a parody. It's not like Naked
Yeah.
Gun or it's not a direct parody, right?
Yeah.
It's such a weird movie that just kind of fell into the abyss almost. Like it's such a there's
I
so
feel
many
I think
weird
it's kind of
things
like
about it.
Airplane, right? Like
Kind
you don't
of,
think it's that direct of a spoof?
I don't
I don't-
know. There's
'cause
no
it-
like it
There's
doesn't
no
like
direct like
exactly.
there-
There
direct
doesn't
reference to another thing.
correct. Like in I don't know, Naked
Oh yeah,
Gun or
Airplane
any
was
of
like a
those,
direct spoof of like another
Yeah.
movie.
or like
Or like scary
Spaceballs,
movies.
right?
Right.
Space
Right,
Or scary
Spaceballs.
movies.
Yeah,
Those are like direct parodies where they take
Yeah.
specific things from movies, like
right.
Scream, right? In this case, it's not necessarily. It's such a weird, like, kind of. I mean, it hints at or it talks about it, makes commentary on it, but it doesn't like show you, Ripley having one leg or something.
Right.
Like I don't know.
Mhm.
Right. It doesn't. Well, in that case, it doesn't spoof like Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Right. From that era. But
Yeah.
so I just don't know. They don't make a lot of movies like this ever. Is
I
what
can't-
I'm trying
so-
to get at.
I would like to say
Seriously.
I feel like this could be like I don't, if Tim Burton didn't exist and this didn't exist, I feel like this would be some director screenwriters like love letter to the science fiction and campy genre.
Right.
Sure.
I can totally see someone just coming up with this idea like organically and like getting it made, but definitely not at the Tim Burton level in 1996.
Right. Maybe an
Agreed.
independent picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Agreed. And actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. Kind of it reminded me of something. So I can't think of the guy's name, but he directed Sid and Nancy from the 80s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever did that, he actually was trying to get whatever picture he was working for, whatever company, maybe even the same one that did Sid and Nancy, but he was trying to get a movie made from those cards. So he, in the 80s, before
Okay.
Tim Burton got a hold of this idea, somebody else was trying to do this. But again, it will probably, who knows what that movie would have been, right?
Yeah.
Not this. Daniel?
Garbage Pail Kids.
Thank you, Daniel. Next
no,
question.
The cards. The cards.
Yeah,
Garbage
the
Pail
cards.
Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Is that's something that
Yep.
like would appeal
I remember
to,
those.
like
Yeah.
our age and a little bit older than
Yeah.
us.
Yep. I
And
remember those.
that would bring us something like that would bring us out to the theaters.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so maybe a movie like that
Sure.
would get made now instead of like, because that's what 30 years ago. Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Something
that's
like
30
that.
years from the 90s,
Sure.
is the 60s when that
So-
game was out. So
So maybe something that's inspired by something crazy, and it could be off the wall, but
Yeah.
to have the
maybe not
weird,
this movie, but something in
Yeah.
the heart of this
I think we can settle on that.
Yeah.
Port.
All right.
Go-
Next category, since we already stole half of them. Favorite line from the movie.
Well, before we do this category, Kelly inspired me. I have a top 5.
Oh,
Ah!
not aliens. Don't just take all of
I already did
It's top 5 aliens.
that.
you mad?
We
about
already
your
did
list?
top 5 aliens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but-
did top 5 aliens during ET.
But
Oh,
there,
that's
well,
funny.
I
Well,
wasn't
the
there
blind
for ET,
rankings.
so
No. blind
Dave,
rankings
this is
just
where you say,
earlier.
but this is my list.
it's my fucking list.
Quit yelling at Dave.
Hey,
All right.
shut up, Eric.
Number
I'm not
5,
yelling at him.
the Monstars.
Ooh, nice. Yes.
Number 4, the Roach guys in the break room of Men in Black, pouring the coffee and shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
just sitting there bullshitting on their coffee break.
Number 3 is Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, you troll.
Only 3? This
Dude,
is
that
bullshit.
goofy motherfucker, he's amazing.
Dave
He-
does love some Jar Jar.
Yeah, I
Number
would say
two.
too.
Dark Lord of the Sith too. Look
Number
up
2.
that. Go down that rabbit hole.
Oh,
No,
God.
don't go down that rabbit hole. Don't listen to Daniel. He would never. He would never do that.
Dark
a Gungan.
Lord of
Too
the Sith.
sweet and gullible and dumb. Anyway,
Evil and great at covering it.
number
Misa,
2
Sorry.
is the Predator from Predator,
Mm.
Okay.
and number 1's Chewbacca.
Oh!
Nice.
Did you have Chewbacca at number 1 on the blind ranking? I can't remember.
Yeah,
he did.
Okay, that's
did.
what I thought. That's
And
what I
then you
thought.
got mad that we did.
he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys all disgraced Chewbacca.
I have
Yeah,
at number
sorry.
2.
Jar Jar wasn't
Matt-
even on the
Matt,
blind
you-
ranking list.
That was the first one Kelly threw at us, and I threw him number 1 because I knew better.
Hilarious.
You're right. You're right.
I was just hoping for a Xenomorph or a Predator, man.
Yeah. I put ET in number 1. All right. I'm going
Because-
first online.
Because look, my top 5 was Twi'leks, Vulcans, Predators, Wookiees, Xenomorphs.
Oh, yeah.
So I
Wookiee.
had Chewbacca properly rated.
It's hard
Wow.
not to
Yeah.
just do a whole list of Star Wars aliens.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
I
it will
did
be
too.
there.
That was the episode that I learned like that humans are like dogs to Wookiees.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
we
Yep.
did. Yeah, we did have that conversation.
Yes, we did.
Isn't that the way elephants see us? I think elephants see us as
Surely.
dogs.
No,
I don't
elephants
study
don't
elephants,
live
Dave.
that long. Like Wookiees live like hundreds of years, so it'll go like through 3 or 4 humans over their time period. Like we'll go through like 3 or 4 dogs over our lifetime.
Right. All right.
What question are we on?
We're on favorite line. Favorite line for the movie. I'm going first. I'll tell you one thing. They ain't getting the TV.
Damn it.
Dave.
Those people are the fucking worst.
or the best.
Yeah.
Dave, what's yours?
I know Thomas.
And she's the lady in Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
is.
Isn't she used a lot in Adam Sandler's movies too?
Yeah, she's Grandma in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Daniel?
Is she?
They
Yeah.
blew up Congress.
No, she's not.
Damn it. She's not. But that was
She's not.
mine, Daniel. Damn it.
That's a good one.
The
She's
joy
not. Never
that
mind,
she
my
has.
bad.
Yes.
Congress gets
Yes.
No.
obliterated is so funny.
She's so
The-
happy.
The grandma in Happy Gilmore is in Detroit Rock City. Different lady.
Okay. Yeah, it's not the same person.
Yeah.
I had
Eric?
Daniel took mine, but I had the one dude that said, didn't I tell you, honey, if I just stayed in place and never spoke up, good things are bound to happen.
Oh, John might
'Cause-
have the best line.
Because I
Pop it up.
feel that.
Another great one. I should have used this one instead of I know Thomas, but I know Thomas is so funny because she uses it multiple times to just
Everyone's Thomas.
yeah. Another line that is like has like a throwback to it in the movie is I can't remember her name, and is it Taffy? Is that who Padme is? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's trying to go through somewhere, and one of the Secret Service guys says, "Sorry, ma'am, there's a tour going through here."
Yes.
But and then then the aliens are invading and they're trying to escape, and the first lady's trying to go through somewhere, and the same guy comes back and says, "Sorry, ma'am, there's a tour going through here."
Yep.
And then the fucking aliens shoot the tour guide.
So good. I also said from Richie's dad, haha, funny looking little critters, ain't they?
So Matt really liked that person.
I really did. I
What
also
was it?
Oh, go ahead.
It was like the first line of the movie whenever the farmer comes rolling up to the Filipino family and goes, "What is it? Filipino New Year or something?"
yeah. Something's cooking or something.
Smells like barbecue. I could smell it all the way up from my house. Well, I ain't coming from down here. And then here come the cows. They're just on
On
fire.
On fire.
Does
Uh,
that tie any way into the movie? I
Not
don't remember
really.
any
Just-
resolution to that at all.
No.
We're
I
just
guess it's
assuming that
to
the
let
aliens
us
caught
know
them
that
on
the
fire.
aliens are here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also had one from Nicholson's side character, Art Land. I'm not a crook. I'm ambitious. There's a difference. Sounds like another friend I know. Got some good characters on the casting, or recasting. Any other lines other than
Nope.
ack ack?
I mean,
Give us one, Dave.
that was a somber one. Okay.
I wish John was here to give us one.
It's like the ones. It's like
This is
the,
as
the
close as
two
we get.
watching, It's like the two watching the people have sex.
Oh,
They have the wipers
yeah.
on their helmets.
That's the most ridiculous scene in that whole movie, probably. I mean, I know that's a
not
bold
sure.
statement, but
It
that
is a
that
bold
scene is
statement.
pretty ridiculous. All right, next category. Most likely to be off-screen drunk. Kevin? Where is Kevin? Is the question. Is he listening?
Sorry, boys, I gotta go to bed.
I bet he's
Gotta
on.
get up
still.
for work. I'm gonna go in early tomorrow, just because I love it.
It kind of
I'm
sounds
not
like
gonna get paid.
Just love it.
you kind of sound like Ned from South Park.
Yeah. Okay. Beth, get me some Bush and some cigarettes.
I said the president, when everything started going south, he
Yeah.
probably started drinking pretty heavily.
That general that just wanted to nuke him from the beginning.
That was a hilarious character.
That the nuke explodes and that thing just hoovers it up and then goes right back into the spaceship.
Yeah,
So
and then the alien smokes it like it's a fucking
Yeah. Pretty
And-
incredible.
And you say this movie shouldn't be at least a Thor. That's bullshit. That is fucking genius.
Smoking it is like the chef's kiss for John.
John wishes he could get his hands on stuff that nuclear.
Eric, who'd you say?
I said Richie's parents specifically because I don't think they were drinking on camera. But we all know they're fucking partiers.
Oh, for sure.
They ain't getting the TV.
Oh man, the good one died.
Oh man, I did not like that either. That's so fucking rough.
Daniel, who'd you say?
I just have one more joke about John. Is he wants weed so dank that there's actual fallout from smoking it. And for my answer, it's Danny DeVito's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pre-Frank.
Yeah, the only dude gambling when Martians are being
I'm the only one throwing
exposed
craps
to the
here.
universe.
It's a good line. Dave, who'd you say?
The general
Oh, that's right.
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
and Kevin. Yeah, fucking Kevin. All great answers, but Kevin.
Next category. Casting our friends.
All right, I want to go first. I only got one.
We
All right.
forgot most rewatchable scene,
Oh, we did.
but
We'll
we'll do
do
it
it
after
after.
this one.
I just
did.
have John casted as the guy that releases the dove and says, "It came in peace."
They came in peace.
Then
I
it
did the
just-
same thing.
That's pretty spot on.
That's all I got.
John started
We
fucking
got-
alien war. They came in peace.
It just all goes to shit.
Daniel.
I have
go
two.
next. Okay.
I have Kevin is the president because he will give the shittiest people in the world a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance and a fifth chance, even if they've blown up fucking Congress.
And then he gets stabbed in the heart with a hand.
And then I cast General Decker as myself because I'm always ready to go nuclear.
That's
I-
true.
Here
I
are
didn't
the
put that
options.
with
I'm
Big.
going to pick nuclear.
You're just waiting for the chance.
Yeah,
Those are pretty
DEFCON
good.
6, whatever.
Those are pretty good. Eric.
I had Matt. You are the boxing dude, Byron.
Oh yeah, nice. Jim Brown.
Because muscle, and I feel like if any one of our friends were boxers, it would be you.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
Daniel.
The alien in the woman suit is Dave cuz hot.
That's Elvis's daughter.
Lisa Marie?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Dave cuz hot, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, Eric.
Keep
I had to-
going.
No,
I had
that's
to-
fine. I actually
Another
said
famous person. Go ahead.
I actually said Dave is Byron's wife
Oh, yeah.
because I feel like Matt is trying to get back with him, just in general. Don't know why. That's what I thought. Daniel,
babe.
I said you're Danny DeVito because Daniel, Danny 8 Stacks. That's all.
I do like to waste money.
Yeah. Kevin, I said, was Jack Nicholson, who owns the hotel, because he's going to go through with his plan regardless of how stupid it is and how he should not. He is going to. And then also I said Kevin is also the Martians because he's a troll. And I got that one because of Matt
Shit.
earlier.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm sorry. John, I also said the dude that says they came in peace. There you go. And then I said the general who wants to nuke everything is Cody. Because I feel like he could, like Daniel said, instead of Daniel, it would be Cody. Just ready, like, let's just send the nukes out.
Yeah. Nice.
Which is why we never vote him president.
Cody would be like, "What's the biggest gun we got? A nuke.
Yeah.
Let's shoot it, man."
Let's do it.
All right. Nice. Very well done, guys.
Thank you.
I said Daniel is Martin Short, bringing alien hookers into the White House. I said Dave is Michael J. Fox because of previous roles we've casted him in.
Yeah.
Bogey is Jim Brown or Byron because he's going to punch his way to freedom.
That's true. Oh,
He does
that's a
beat
good
the
one.
Shit out of all those aliens.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
he likes to punch. I said Cody is the real estate developer trying to make money as the world is burning. I said
Wait,
Eric.
can I bet on the Martians versus the?
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
the Martians at
What's
minus
the line?
350.
Yeah. I said Eric is the colonel that greets the aliens, means well and welcoming, but he's gonna get zapped.
Didn't I tell you if I just stayed put and didn't spoke up, things are bound to happen.
Kevin is Jack Black's parents, smoking and drinking, and worried about the TV. Ain't getting that TV.
Tell you one thing.
And I said John is two people. The dude who releases the dust. Richie, because he's the only one that would say something like, "Wow, he just made the international sign of the donut."
Yeah.
And his speech at the end just reminds me of a John speech for sure.
I prepared something.
Oh, look at this. A friend of mine. Oh, let's highlight this. A friend of
Yep.
mine was an extra in Mars Attacks. No way. He was one of the on-screen cameramen that gets wiped out by one of the ships.
Oh man.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It was filmed. Okay, so it was filmed in Arizona. We were
Ah, I
living in
didn't know
Arizona when
that.
it was filmed here. When filmed there. That's awesome.
That's so cool. Wow,
That's-
cool fact. I would
it's-
love to be in that movie. Can you imagine saying
Yeah.
you were on Mars Attacks?
Yeah,
I
Or
would
I'm
love
that
to be killed
green
by the Mars.
skeleton.
Yeah, exactly. That's so cool. All right, next category. Most rewatchable scene since I skipped it. Eric, what was the most rewatchable scene for you?
The first time the aliens hear the music. So like I said earlier, when the brain starts waving and they're like, "Oh," and then green jelly.
Where they
That
have
is-
the gigantic laser.
It's like that's
That
a
they
really
roll
fucking
in
big laser to
take
kill
out-
that old lady.
Yes, that's
Their
the other
handheld
great
lasers
part
are
about that.
zapping people to bones.
Yeah.
But they're bringing in this giant laser to take out this old woman sitting there listening to music.
They were so excited about it too. Like they're like,
Trolls.
she doesn't know.
It's awesome. Dave, what about you?
Mine's more of like an A-B repeat moment, and it's whenever they turn the Mount Rushmore into aliens.
Yes. Yes, that one's so good.
That is good. Daniel?
I just had the whole sequence of them just messing up monuments.
Mm.
Like
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
They
funny you
take out
guys had that.
the Washington Monument, and they're trying to crush all of them.
Yeah, the kids, they like
The tour group.
they can go back and forth.
And then like they go bowling with the
Yeah.
heads on Eastern Island.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff is just so funny to me.
Yeah, it's so good. I went ahead and said Jim Brown beating the shit out of all the aliens at the end before he gets jumped, but just watching him destroy those aliens was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, watching their heads smack around in their
Yeah, just
helmets.
absolutely beating the shit out of them was just incredibly enjoyable. All right, next category. So let's see. We've got two left. We've got our two podium questions. First one, is this a podium role for any of the top billed cast members? So Dave, you kind of talked about this earlier, hinted at like there's so many people in it, right? So, but how many of them are actually yeses? Is there
Right.
any? I'm gonna name them.
I'll give you one.
Okay.
Jim Brown.
Yes. So funny you said that. That is the only one I have. No
Not
kidding.
Richie?
Well,
Has
is he
Sarah
really?
Jessica Parker done a lot of movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she has.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
if
she
Lucas-
has. I mean, you
Lucas
could say
Haas.
Sex in the City.
Right, they did a
Um,
Sex and the City movie.
Okay, so that's one.
Hocus
Another
Pocus.
would be Hocus Pocus. Yeah,
Okay.
that's two. And then she's
And then Mars
in-
Attacks.
She's the friend in so an 80s movie. She's been in enough to where this I don't think would be honors, but it's kind of funny to think of her be she was in a movie with Terry Bradshaw and Matthew McConaughey that a lot of people like. I can't
Do you
think of the
know what
name
the-
of it. If Kelly's on here, she would know. Dave, or who was as you say his name was Lucas Hoth?
Lucas Haas is
Haas.
Richie.
What has he been in other than this?
Inception.
He's not even.
It-
Oh, that's right.
What
Holy
he's-
shit!
what he-
He's
on
the
is known for it's Inception, Mars Attacks, The Revenant, and Witness.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh, he is in Inception.
He's the architect. One of the architects.
Yeah. I didn't
Holy
recognize
Holy
him.
shit.
So I thought,
Failure
yeah.
to launch. Okay, so Julie was thinking of. She's definitely on the same same page there. Failure to launch is the one with Terry Bradshaw and Matthew McConaughey. And Footloose, she's the friend of the main girl.
Okay.
Thank you, Julie. I was like, those are two that I know that should have been on there. So we have Jack Nicholson, right, who plays two roles. No. We have Glenn Close. No. Pierce Brosnan, Michael J. Fox, Sarah Jessica Parker, Martin Short, Jack Black, Natalie Portman, Annette Bening, and Jim Brown. And yeah, I said Jim Brown, and that was it.
Did you say Danny DeVito in there?
There's
Oh, and
so many-
Danny DeVito too.
There's so many people in this damn movie.
There it
I
is.
know, Daniel.
Okay, so this is completely off topic. I'm sorry, but
You're not sorry.
I'm a little bit sorry.
Okay.
It's been bugging me off and on since I saw the movie. The aliens breathe nitrogen, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And our atmosphere is 78% nitrogen. So
Why do
can't
they have the
breathe
helmets?
on Earth?
They can only breathe 79%.
I feel like
Nitrogen
that's
and
part
above.
of the joke, maybe.
It's just one of those things. Like we're getting too deep into the lore.
Yeah.
I guess I am.
I love
But I think it has to be a joke, right? But it's not
Probably.
like an obvious joke for like
right.
That's a thinker right there.
yeah. Oh, oxygen is poisonous to them. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's the 20% oxygen that's the problem. Okay. All
There
right.
we go.
Gotcha. Oh man, we got some more Mars Attacks lore
Yeah,
going
thank
on
you.
here. This is great.
Tired of liars coming in clutch here. Thank you.
It's awesome. All right, last category. We're gonna top this off with this week's podium moment. As does this movie podium for movies with memorable presidents? Or as Eric concisely put it, podium movie presidents. Thank you, Eric.
You are so welcome.
Yeah, thanks for that answer in the chat. I wouldn't have guessed that. Daniel,
All
what's
right.
your answer?
My podium is number 3.
Oh God, here we go.
I didn't know this guy's name until I was looking up presidents and found it. But his name is Merkin Muffley. Merkin Muffley. A merkin is a pubic wig, and muff is short for the pubic hair atop a lady. So his name is Pew Pew, basically. And he is the president in Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the
Nice.
Bomb.
Nice.
Number 2 is James Marshall, played by one Harrison Ford in the movie Air Force One.
Get off my plane.
And then number 1 is Thomas J. Whitmore from Independence Day.
Nice.
The
Very nice.
president.
Very nice.
This is our Independence Day.
All
I'll
right,
go
Dave.
next.
Oh no,
No,
yeah,
I want to go
ahead.
next. Number
Okay, go
3,
ahead.
Terry Crews in Idiocracy, President Camacho.
Yep.
Camacho,
answer.
sorry.
Good answer.
Number 2, Kevin Kline in Wild Wild West, who plays Ulysses S. Grant. That's for you, Daniel.
I can't believe that.
And then number 1, we will not go quietly into the night. Thomas J. Whitmore, played by Bill Pullman in Independence Day.
Team Danrick.
Yes.
Very nice, Eric.
I had to
Slasher
go because I had that in my mind.
Nice. I love it. Slasher Fred says, I think that what makes Mars Attacks such a cult classic is how it makes fun of the 1950s alien invasion movies, because it takes all the elements from Earth versus the Flying Saucers. Yeah, we talked about earlier on. We absolutely think movie is amazing because of how it mocks all of those, or points out how goofy or campy they are.
I would say spoofs, because I feel like
spoofs.
mock is a lot more derivative, like
Derogatory.
Yeah.
derisive. Nope, that's not a word. Bad, mean-spirited. We're
Derogatory.
more like
Derogatory.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, agreed. This is a spoof.
The pubic hair atop a lady.
I wondered if you would throw Dr. Strangelove in there, Daniel. All right, Dave.
Oh,
What are your top 3
yes,
presidents?
thank you. This is a war room.
All right, number 3, because he's not actually the president, but it's such a good movie. Christian Bale in Vice.
Nice.
But
Number
was he not really the president? You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
It was really pulling the strings, Dave.
number 2, Harrison Ford in Air Force One.
Get off my plane.
And then number 1 is, of course, Bill Pullman.
Yes.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is our
man.
Independence Day.
All right.
Fuck yes. Matt, if you don't have Bill Pullman at number 1, I swear I will drive up there and put you in a headlock until you pass out.
Whoa.
All right. Well,
I'm
let's find
fired up
out.
about this.
First,
He's not gonna have it. I'm gonna drive to fucking Cleveland tonight.
all right. Well,
That's
first,
Cleveland.
did Jack Nicholson podium? My answer
Oh,
is
yeah.
no.
Same.
And
Same.
all
He
of
didn't put
yours.
him on mine.
No. Number 3 was Daniel Day-Lewis as President Lincoln.
Oh, I want to go with a serious movie.
Hey, that movie was Big advice.
I didn't. Yeah.
True.
Right.
True. I just
Um,
wanted to play. I just wanted to make fun of Matt.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Number 2, Harrison Ford in Air Force One.
Get off my plane.
Come on, Matt.
And number 1 is Kevin Nash. Just kidding. Bill Pullman.
Oh,
Clean sweep.
yes.
Clean sweep. I said Bill
Is that our
Pullman's
first sweep?
speech. No, we've had a few. But this is a pretty funny one to be sweeping on.
Hell yes, it is. It's
I said
amazing.
Bill
It's because
Pullman-
he is all of our presidents
Yeah,
every day.
it's his speech, right? That speech is one of the best in movie history and should be played on every Independence Day.
It's corny as fuck, but
It's so corny.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
I make a point to watch Independence Day every Independence Day. So
I know. You love that movie more than you love America.
Did anybody in the chat have any presidents that we might have forgot? Because I was looking them up and nothing else really stuck out to me. Oh, yeah. I know Terry Crews was on my short list as well. He's so good in that.
he's ridiculous.
There was one that I saw that
Because nothing else stood out when I was
Morgan
looking
Freeman
around.
in Deep Impact was my number 4.
I know. He doesn't really do
He
enough
was-
for me.
Yeah, but he was
He's good, or he has
he
a
was
good voice.
and I don't know, he led well in that movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, he can't stack up to my list.
No,
you know.
Terry Crews is so much better and is so much more ridiculous. Who's the president in do we get any indication in Back to the Future who the president is?
yeah, it's Ronald Reagan.
Okay. Oh,
The
God,
actor?
that's right. Yeah, that's right. I was
Who's
just trying
vice
to think.
president? Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of
that's actually
somebody.
where they went with that, but I think that's
Just trying to think of anybody else that was on screen as a president. I mean, Frank Langella in Frost vs. Nixon as Nixon was really good, but I nobody else really stood out like those guys.
Nobody beats Bill Pullman.
What
in
about the
Independence
American
Day.
president?
Is that Martin Sheen?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
That was like a
he was
pretty
really good.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and John Travolta was in Primary Colors. That's another one that was decent. But none of those guys, again, they're just kind of all playing roles. Nothing stood out like Bill Pullman being ridiculous and flying planes and shit. Like, what? Okay, all right. That's how our president rolls. Hell yeah.
They need all the pilots that they can. And he's a pilot at heart. He may
Yeah,
be president,
he
but he's
sure
always
is.
a pilot.
All right. Well, if there's no other presidents anybody's got lined up here, let's end the show. Thanks for tuning in. Please
Yes,
like
thank you.
Please like us on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. What are we doing next week?
Do we know?
We don't. We'll find
Ooh.
out. Any suggestions would be great. We're still looking
Yeah.
for some Halloween movies. Be on the lookout for the rest of our Batman series. We still have Batman Forever and Batman Robin. And we also have, Robin Hood Men in Tights with another podcast, sort of kind of funny. We're really excited about that. And hey, thanks, Tire Liars. I'm glad you found us as well.
Yeah, same here.
We do this weekly, and we find and pick ridiculous movies to do. So thanks, man.
Unless you pick them and you're like, I like this movie. Let's do Sleep or When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah,
York
you
is
bummed me
pretty.
out. Oh, whatever.
New
Still
York is
giving it to
pretty.
me, damn it.
That's Daniel's best favorite thing ever. Dear God.
Later, everybody.
See you guys. Thank you
Bye,
everyone
everybody.
for watching. I'd
Yeah,
like to thank
thanks,
Dave for
everybody.
being here.
Fuck you.